Resources.
Every state has professionals both working with students who are deafblind and students who are visually impaired. Most school systems have either a teacher who works in that school or what we call an itinerant teacher who travels to that school. And so that particular teacher would be aware of any of the resources that are especially designed for students who are visually impaired. There are a number of excellent resources that have been developed for students who are visually impaired. There are a book of tactile drawings.
Braille textbook and a large binder of tactile graphics is shown.
Has been created and published by the American Printing House that most teachers of visually impaired are familiar with, and that readily is available so that if, let's say, that day they're looking at a picture of an oak leaf.
Several tactile leaf drawings are on one page.
Then there are several different tactile kits that are out there that have those in there, because maybe it's January and there's no oak leaves around, they're all under 5 inches of snow. For the public school teacher seeking resources, there are a number of options, primary among which would be a local museum in their area. Most museums are quite willing to adapt equipment, lend equipment, may in fact have a visiting program.
Photographs of a school visit to an aquarium include students touching exhibits and handling sea urchins and starfish.
We also had an aquarium that we worked with, and the aquariums were very willing to take a few of the more hardy creatures and put them into pails with some seawater and hand them to our students to hold and examine. And that was just wonderful. And if the teacher of the visually impaired or the classroom teacher calls the museum is usually quite happy to provide whatever is needed or can make suggestions about ways to get that equipment. They like to be part of the learning process. The museums are there, in fact, to be a resource for the community. And it's just amazing what museums are willing to do.
Parent at home looking at Perkins' website for science activity suggestions.
There are lots of teachable moments that happen in the home, and if parents would like some additional information to support some of those teachable moments, on our website there are a number of life sciences activities that the parents could look at, and they could do those. There's instructions included with pictures of what to do, usually with items that are available around the house, and we'd love to have parents try some of those activities.